Hey there, friends. Thanks for checking in. Tragedy at a high school in Florida where a student took a gun and started shooting many of the classmates. They're already dubbing it as a mass shooting. At this point, they have one person deceased, many other injured. They said possibly between 20 and 50 people injured. Immediately, it tells us that this individual had a plan and worked toward that plan. This person is a killer. Now, at the school, mass panic ensued. They went on lockdown. Parents were gathered around. Everybody wanted to make sure that their child was safe. Just a horrible situation. And people are saying, how often do we have to go through this stuff? And many people question, what is the best strategy to prevent things like this in the future? At 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, they finally took into custody this kid. They're calling him a person of interest, and there are many kids that are saying, no, that's a suspect because he's the one who did it. So people, as they are asking, how can we prevent this? Let's first take a look at what the problem is. This kid illegally obtained a gun. He obviously illegally discharged the gun several times, and he was met with zero resistance. Now, do we have problems in this country? Absolutely we do. We have a hate problem. We have a drug problem. We have a lack of discipline problem. We have a lack of parenting problem. And we have a gun control problem. Now, this was a gun-free zone. So if nobody was there to resist this kid, he had his way. That increased the amount of people that were injured through this. Once again, a horrible, horrible situation. And I'm sure this will, or more information will come as the information becomes available. But what if, just what if, somebody or multiple people at that school had the ability to use a gun and stop this threat, stop the shooting earlier on? How many other people would not have to live the rest of their lives in panic of being around lots of people or not trusting anybody or having gone through this and feeling this fear whenever they are in a school? How many fewer people would be laying in a hospital bed or parents mourning the death if somebody had the ability to stop it? Why do you suppose when these types of situations take place, they happen in gun-free zones? See, that's another problem. We have a drug problem, a hate problem, a violence problem, a lack of parenting problem, and a gun-free environment problem, which invites cycles like this to open fire on people. It's just a terrible, violent thing, and yet we don't address it. We don't have it. We talk about restricting guns. We need to restrict gun-free zones and give people every advantage possible to prevent these types of things. But you don't hear that. You don't hear that because they say, well, you're just adding to the problem. No, you're adding to the problem. Okay, and I dare you to tell the parents who have to deal with this that no, we don't think it's good that somebody could have ended that and helped save your child. I'd like for one of the politicians to say that to one of the parents who may have lost a child in this, or sitting next to a hospital bed with their child in there. I'd like a politician to say, yeah, we don't have any answers. We need to eliminate the guns. No, we need to get people who are trained and good people in those schools who are armed to take care of the situation before it gets out of control, which is the way this did. I appreciate you watching. We'll report more when more information becomes available, and you guys be safe.